You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Today marked an extraordinary moment for both Israelis and Palestinians, as the last 20 living hostages held in Gaza were finally released, bringing tears, cheers, and emotional reunions across Israel. For the first time in more than 2 years, no living hostages remain in Gaza, a development that has been hailed as a major milestone in the long and painful conflict. Scenes of joy unfolded at military facilities like Rumaim, where families embraced their loved ones after years of uncertainty. Among them, Omri Miran reunited with his wife and children, and 24-year-old Guy Gilboa Dalal returned home to his parents after being kidnapped from a music festival. The release of these hostages was part of a broader agreement brokered by the United States, alongside Egypt, Qatar, and Turkey, under a 20-point ceasefire plan. As part of this historic deal, Israel also freed 718 Palestinian detainees who had been held without charge, as well as 250 Palestinians serving long-term sentences. Some of these released prisoners were taken to Gaza, while others were sent to the West Bank, or even deported to Egypt, depending on security considerations. Large crowds greeted them with relief and celebration, underscoring the emotional significance of the exchange for communities on both sides. U.S. President Donald Trump, speaking to the Israeli Knesset, described the moment as the historic dawn of a new Middle East, declaring that the long and painful nightmare is finally over. He emphasized that Israel had achieved all it could through military means, and urged Israeli leaders to embrace peace, warning that further conflict could tarnish the legacies of those in power. Trump's speech reflected the broader hope that this ceasefire might mark the beginning of lasting stability in a region long plagued by violence. The international dimension of the peace process was highlighted as Trump and other world leaders met in Egypt's resort town of Sharm el-Sheikh. Leaders from Egypt, Qatar, Turkey, the United Kingdom, France, Germany, and the Palestinian Authority convened to sign and witness the initial phase of the ceasefire agreement. The agreement also included the return of 28 deceased Israeli hostages, whose coffins were transferred to Israel for formal identification. Despite this historic progress, several challenges remain. The governance of Gaza, the disarmament of Hamas, and the implementation of security measures are still unresolved issues. Analysts note that while the ceasefire has ended active fighting, the future of Hamas, role in Gaza, and the broader political landscape remains uncertain. Regional players such as Egypt and Turkey are expected to play crucial roles in ensuring the agreement holds. For now, however, the day has been marked by relief, jubilation, and hope. Families reunited, hostages returned, and a fragile but meaningful peace has been brokered. As President Trump said, "Now the rebuilding begins," signaling the start of a new chapter for a region that has endured decades of conflict. Stay subscribed for more videos.